Adrenaline boosts are back, but
This is the time where we see if a lot of what OG was saying was right or wrong. I told y'all on stream, Adrenaline Boost was back.
adrenaline boosts are back.
We know that, but it's revamped. I knew that was coming back, more revamped. It's crazy because if I could really clip a lot of my stuff when I do this on stream and I pair it up in the video, that'd be harder. I feel like that'd be way nicer if I do that. But it's just, it was the first year it was put in. You know it's reworked. A lot of things get revamped, and we're going to see which things got revamped, which things got scrapped when we actually get the game. Mike Wayne's coming out with it hot right now, so make sure y'all like, subscribe, turn on notifications. Y'all already see why I was making a lot of this pre-content. Of course, as well, to show people my kind of dev level, you know, skill to be able to call things and see, so people can see it beforehand. A lot of people was thinking I was clickbaiting, but we're about to see a lot of stuff cleaned up here now, right?
But have been redesigned to make both offense and defense more skill-based.
Offense and defense more skill-based. Let's see if we got a defensive badge that makes you do more speed up movement on defense. Let's just see. Watch. Let's watch. Mike got the little, okay. I like the little position, Mike, when you talking. I like that. I like that. That's tough. Now, Mike Wayne's one of the devs I respect, because I think Mike Wayne's starting to listen and look at stuff. Offense and defense more skill-based. Last year, they was just talking about offense being more skill-based. Remember, they was just saying that. No really much on defense, and we thought defense was going to be good just because of that. So it just made me think like, but now this year we're actually getting that feel. People are thinking that 2K is just hyping this one. I'm personally not on that train this year, y'all. You want to know why? Because current gen don't got pro play. It's something different about pro play where it's going to feel different. We're actually going to have that year where this game actually feels different from the current gen model. Current gen model may not be bad. I'm not going to say. I want to make fun of it right now and be happy because I've been waiting for current gen to drop so next gen can start having this new exclusivity things we need. It's that time now. You know, I think the devs is finally like, hey, at this point they should have had a next gen console. It's time for us to make the move and push the button. Push the red button. For real. I'm happy now. I ain't gonna, listen, I'm not about to fake and act like I'm not happy. I don't know if y'all gonna be sitting there acting all like, oh yeah, for good. Yeah, I mean, some of y'all not gonna buy it. So please don't be mad. I know some of y'all not gonna buy it. Y'all gonna wait. That's smart still regardless. Whatever. I can't knock you for it, but they got me. They got me. Listen, it's too much. The next gen exclusive, that was all. Yes. You see the little message, this pro play is only for next gen. Oh, y'all don't understand. It's about to be something different with this whole new system. Them being able to add in moves. Think about it. If they already added in that clip with Kevin Durant with his head nodding, doing that, imagine how much more clips, like literally they can do. Movements, mechanics. Like we're probably about to really go in a different lane. I'm hype, excited for it. I felt like 23 was a demo. I kept telling everybody it was just like seeming like it wasn't enough for me. Like it was like too much of a repeat with things not fixed. Even though we're still gonna be feeling like we're playing 2K. That's 2K can get old, 24 can get old to us. Same thing can happen. But I just feel like it's gonna be more this year, more of a hit.
On offense, boosts are no longer lost when pulling off dribble combos or moving short distances. This gives dribblers much more freedom to create off the bounce.
So, how the adrenaline affects the dribblers this year, that's good. That just lets me know that they upped the defense. If they gave more freedom to where dribblers can create more off the bounce and not lose adrenaline, oh my god. But they still added in what I've been saying. Once you waste too much and you start to waste your adrenaline, because it's going to be revamped and reworked this year, it's going to play out totally different. We're going to look at it like, damn, oh shit, we getting hit here. Your shot attributes get a penalty. Okay? They went back to that method, and I've been saying, yo, why not just go back to that? That's the easiest. And they can make that simple change within seconds. They did it before within patches. It just takes time to get patches passed and stuff, and 2K approves of it, but Yes, I'm happy because I like to dribble off the bounce and have more combos, and this year is going to give me more creativity. Even with the 6'10", y'all have to hear what they're saying. So don't look at, oh, it's going to be trash. Take the things that you can hear right now and be like, okay, yeah, oh, that's good. So that's no longer the same in 23. You see how there's no quick drops? Take these things and make your judgment off if you want the game or not. Those were some of the ugliest, crucial things. The quick drops, the dunking being OP. Certain things is not lining up correctly. It's not even like you can't stop it and adapt to it. You can, but it just still gameplay as a whole for the broad of everyone, for everyone to have fun. I don't feel like it was on that type of time.
But boosts will disappear every time the on-ball
Y'all see how they're showing this defense right here? I love that. The slap down with the layup. Ooh, you're going to have to have some defense. You're going to have some offensive badges to protect yourself. The body ups. Look, people were saying, remember how they said with Clamp Breaker, you can't play defense from the side? Oh, remember how people was telling me you can't play defense from the side or you're automatically should be beat or whatever the case was? Look at this.
Boost will disappear every time the on-ball defender can bump the ball handler on his...
What is this? What is this? Remember how people was telling me you can't play defense from the side? Y'all remember that? They said you can't play defense from the side of a person in basketball. But when you really hoop, you know that you can. Like when you really played before, you know that you can. Why? Because you could do things like this. And why is it important? Sometimes if you're in front of him and you're in the zone, you're going to get called for that charge or block and foul. So what are people talking about? Look at this slap down. And they talking about directional steals this year. So I deserve an apology from a lot of people like, you can't play defense from the side. That's crazy. That is truly crazy. You see how even I made a video and I said like the person will have one hand up, his other hand will be down and just riding close to him. But it gives you that enough space to be able to get in and swipe down on the ball. See, he ain't extended. If Scotty probably extended it, he would have been straight.
The defender can bump the ball handler on a drive attempt. Losing adrenaline won't feel like moving every time the on-ball defender can bump the ball handler on a drive attempt. Losing adrenaline won't feel like moving in mud like last year, but it will heavily impact...
Didn't people say it felt like NHL? Losing adrenaline, even on defense? Even when you got to offense too, it won't feel like moving like much. So they're still going to have us moving fast to where we still move smooth. Like I said, when y'all watch those clips that everybody was saying I was tripping on the blurry clips and shit, but no, I can see the movement speed is faster. That just lets me know it's a change. Even the off, that just let me know. So we will still be moving fast even when our adrenaline bars go down. Not fast, but like at a good speed. But this is the kicker, right? Listen to what he says.
Shooting attributes.
Listen to what he says.
But it will heavily impact shooting attributes. Wasn't I saying this? Yo, my loyals only can know this. Like, wasn't I saying this on stream? Like, yo, why don't they just go back to their old method? Where once you're losing adrenaline, and adrenaline's going to be way more tied to dribble combos this year. Now, I said, why when their stamina bar and their adrenaline's going down, why not just make it to where a person's shot attributes is lowered? That will naturally reduce players from even wanting to spam or combo up too much because you will miss on the shot. Because you're already feeling that effect. You heard what he said. You won't feel like you're in mud. So when your adrenaline bars is down, you probably won't feel like you're down in mud and shit like that. But when you shoot, you're going to feel it. That's the best system they had when they used to have that. I think that was like in 20. So that's what people probably meant by, like when I heard, well, when I seen Bullet TV comment that a mix of 20 and next gen. Because that's how it was in 20. You could do that, but you would really hinder your shot if you did too much. So that's what made people not even spam against comp. So it's like, okay, I'm starting to see what they doing. So if a good defender can bump the dribbler 2 or 3 times in a single possession, they'll have a really tough time scoring if they do manage to get free.
2 or 3 times. Oh yeah, that defensive buff. I need an apology for everybody that was coming at me about the defense. It's like, yo, I've been a crazy defender all the 2Ks. Each 2K. This was the first 2K when they made this little window box that Desar, but look, what Desar was talking about really, like, he blocked me and all that. What he was talking about, like, look, what I was saying was on point. They made a
a crazy defensive change. Not saying offense, people not gonna do their offense, but they went back to their defense where it was balanced. Where if you are bumping the defender, what do you have to do to bump a defender? Run into his body. It's not that you're saying, oh, you're just trying to run to their body, but you're trying to run into certain angles of his body. So what do they think defense is? That's what defense is. You're using your stick to align yourself with the other player. They went back to that model where if you can really do that really well, off ball on defense, you're going to be good to go this year with defense. Not saying people not going to find new combos and you're going to have to really dive into your defensive bag. Don't think it's that sweet. But you're hearing the changes here from Mike Wayne himself. I was saying it already the perimeter defense is bad. I said it doesn't feel like a natural balance from defense to offense. It doesn't. Now we're going to get that on this here.
Creating your own shot off the dribble isn't the only way to get good shots. Knowing how to operate away from the ball is just as important. NBA 2K24 features new right analog stick jukes and other...
Yes, yo, this is where they getting good. So now they got more jukes. So it's the Dexon. It's probably going. That's what they're gonna call it. The Sweaty's gonna call it that. But the off-ball movement, people doing that now with the badges that you're gonna be able to combine with it is gonna be crazy now this year. I've been waiting for that because that is really a good skill I have. You couldn't really show it off in this game this year, but I am really great at moving off ball, and players now will be able to see it this year with how my 6'10 KD build, they're adding to that. You gotta understand that adds to that play style of how I play a 6'10. A 6'10 can be more pulled into comp now because you could have a build that you could just shoot. So they're making it, you listen to what he's saying. It's not just to where you have to dribble to be good. You gotta understand that is basketball. There's players that is in real life, they cannot dribble. Klay Thompson can't dribble. Who else? You see Jaylen Brown, there's a lot of players who struggle with dribble. They got enough to get themselves certain points and get certain buckets, but if you watch their play style, you hoop, you understand the type of player they are. But just certain players don't have a bag, and they still can be a lethal player and win the game for their team. So it's letting you know if a player is nice with off-ball movement, you setting screens, y'all running certain plays, he's just shooting the whole game. He could do that to you the whole game. Listen to what he's saying.
Stick jukes and other... away from the ball is just as the only way to get good shots.
Listen.
Knowing how to up scoring if they do manage to get free. Creating your own shot off the dribble isn't the only way to get good shots. Knowing how to operate away from the ball is just as important. NBA 2K24 features new right analog stick jukes and other quick explosive moves to free yourself up for a shot. Tapping the sprint trigger will also give you a huge burst of speed to find open spots on the floor for spot-up jumpers or easy rim runs for dunks.
Easy rim runs for dunks. Ah, Mike Wayne said rim runs. Rim runs ain't bad. It's not a bad word. It's just like something people call out when you do it all the time. That's tough. So now players, when they're on defense off ball pets will be more valuable now because you could hold your player up a little bit because players can now just do certain boosts to where they boost places. You know that's on defense. So you trap it. That's on defense. That's how. Yo, I really was saying like, yo, they just need to have a badge where if the player can naturally speed boost on offense, a player can naturally do a certain speed launch animation on defense. Why not? That's even. It's even. Defense got the buff. My lockdown about to be crazy this year. Me on a lock is about to be crazy this year. Me on offense as well is about to be crazy this year. Y'all hit that like, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about this. I got more videos coming soon. See y'all in the next one.